Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sarah Myers channel and welcome back to Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. So I was going through the codex and I noticed that I actually had never read this to you guys. So I just wanted to give you guys a little brief from this little entry that I found in the codex. It goes into detail more on the personal history that I chose for my character, which has been referenced several times throughout the story, but I never gave you guys like the full thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it. You were born on Earth, but you never knew your parents. A child of the streets, you learned to live by your wits and guts, surviving in the hidden underbelly of the megatropolises of humanity's homeworld. Okay, we're just gonna move on. Eager to find a better life, you joined the Alliance military when you came of age. You volunteered for an expedition on Akuz, a lush world on the outskirts of Alliance space that had suddenly dropped out of contact. Arriving on the surface, your patrol found the settlement intact, but no survivors. At nightfall, the Thresher Maws struck, mindless abominations of teeth and tentacles that rose up from beneath the earth. Constant gunfire couldn't drown out the shrieks of your fellow soldiers as they were dragged down to a gruesome death. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one to make it back to the landing zone alive. A monument on the planet commemorates the massacre, a grim reminder of the price humanity must pay as they spread throughout the stars. I just thought this was interesting considering in the last episode just like how many run-ins we had with Thresher Maws. Like it was like multiple back-to-back encounters. It was kind of wild. So I feel like that gave a little bit more like weight to the experience, like considering that she already has like this horrifically traumatic past with Thresher Maws, and then we just ran into like so many of them. I wonder if the game's doing it on purpose. All right, anyway, before I go into the galaxy map, I want to tell you guys what we're doing. So we are finally going to get into the main missions, and our first one is find Liara Tassoni. Liara Tassoni, an Asari archaeologist famed for her knowledge of the Protheans, is being sought by Saren. Her last known location was somewhere in the Artemis Tau cluster. So that's what we're doing. We're going to Artemis Tau. Urim is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is plentiful in heavy metals and have fueled the It's plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicone-based organisms indicate the room was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. All right, I think this is where we need to go. It took me a minute to try to find the planet. There were a bunch of systems in the star system. Oh god, we have to find it?
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Anything back here? Nope. Okay. This is like way more detailed than the planets we've been going to. You can tell this is a main story mission. Oh, the lava. Okay, I'm definitely gonna remember to quick save this time because that shit that happened last episode where I died and had to go all the way back like deeply traumatized me. I never went back and recollected those minerals or anything because I was just so depressed that it had sent me all the way back. I bet if I go in this lava, I die. Oh, yep, there they are. I see them. I see the little triangle. Quick saving. Quick save complete. Looks like they're over there, like on the other mountaintop. Ooh, I'm getting dangerously close to the edge over here. Oh shit, there's a bunch of them up there. So I can see them on the mini-map, but it's gonna make me go... Oh, okay. Oh, dang, no. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh. Alright. No! Hey! Oh, wow, I drove right through him. He was like a ghost. And now we're gonna quick save again. Yas. I am not doing any of this shit for a second time once I do it the first time. We are on our quick saves today. That is a lot of enemies. What's going on? Oh, wait, quick save for me! Yes!
Punches a knapsack in the mouth. He should sneak around and pull its tail.
All the rest of them are inside, yeah? Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, quick save again? Nope. Alright. And that little quick save was good enough. I wouldn't have to redo much. If I died horrifically up here somewhere. Oh! Oh god. No, no. Aw, shit. Saren, no! Please don't shoot me right now. Ah! Ah, where are they? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna back up for a minute. Seems like somebody's like up there. I don't see him though. Anyway, all right, let's go. Y'all dead? No? Oh, hell no, you're not. I saw you. I saw you creeping. Come here, stupid. I think the other two are in these buildings. All right, let's go over here first.
Redeploying.
Also, I noticed that this little pistol that I have actually does more damage than my sniper rifle, which is kind of sad. I like that. Alright, we are on the road again. There wasn't anything in there. I think I got some medium armor out of it that I can't even wear yet. Look at him, he's already shooting. Yeah. I love running over their dead bodies. It stole it from me when the other one lost collision earlier. Oh, I almost went right off into the lava. If this had been the OG Mass Effect one, I definitely would have. Alright, we're gonna quick save. Just in case I get a little... Oh. Did I just drop off more? Pussies, come down here and fight me with your own bare hands. That wasn't Saren, though. That was a different kind of ship. That was a Geth ship. I keep acting like everything's Saren's fault, but I think some of it is the Geth, you know, acting on Saren's behalf without him, like, you know, his hands and absolutely everything. I have a tendency to speak like Saren is personally responsible for every single little thing. I mean, he kind of is. But not to the point of... Oh god, that's a Geth Destroyer. Or Geth Colossus. Ah, shit. There we go. Like, I don't think he's like Saren's hovering up there in the clouds somewhere. Like, do this, Geth, do that. You know what I mean? It's just kind of funny to talk about it that way. To act like he's just watching our every move, just waiting to thwart us at every single corner. I don't know. It's funny to me. Oh, wait, quick save for us, yo! So when I was playing the original Mass Effect 1, I was doing this mission, and I got all the way to this tunnel, and then, like, something up here, like, killed me, because I was already on low health, the Mako was, and I had to go all the way back to the beginning and do all that stuff over again. That's why I'm so paranoid about quick saving. Anything up there? No. Okay. Anything over here? This looks like a hidden area. Oh no, it's just a turnaround area, so you don't get... Oh, sharp corner. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. We gotta get out. We gotta get out of here. As we're walking from here, boys. Oh, God, Garrus, you good? He's alright. Oh, Jesus, I wasn't good. Okay, alright, well, don't do that again. Okay, now we're good. I messed everybody up there for a second. If they're gonna make us walk, they could have made this, like, incline shorter. Okay. Oh, okay.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Why do I always look for loot off these bodies when I know there's not going to be anything?
Hostile spotted.
Ah, ah.
Lost shields.
Ow.
Charging up.
All patched up.
Oh, right there. Wow. Oh my gosh, the rockets? Okay, now might be the time for the rifle, actually. There we go, took care of it.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Did he die? His thing was red. Did you die? Are you okay? You good?
Remember to stay hydrated.
Oh, okay, he's fine. Oh, wait. There we go. Remember to stay hydrated. Where did that come from? You know what? Actually, he's right. Hang on. He's so considerate. I just love him. You gotta love a man that's like, drink water right now.
I smell trouble.
Oh my gosh, I dodged that. It was like coming toward me in slow motion. That's funny. You don't use an assault rifle. That's not true. Oh god, these things. Oh boy. Damn, they're really pointing out the stops for us, aren't they? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, oh my gosh, sorry, I had to like deep focus on that one. My god, that was a rough ass fight. That was really rough. That was very, very, very rough. So at one point my game bugged out and I was like stuck, like I was walking backwards even though I was trying to move forward, and I went all the way back there and couldn't turn around. Like Shepard was just stuck in place, and then like Garrus died, and like it was a whole thing. That was like, that fight took me like 2 times. I'm not even gonna lie. I had to, and then like the fact that I had to completely reload once already. No, anyone was still here. I thought they were all dead. Jesus. Yeah, that was rough. The bug really, really didn't help. That was very, very annoying. I think it's that shield ability. I think it's overload. When I used it, it was causing some kind of movement bug, and it was not good. It was not fun. All right, I think that I'm just looking around, seeing if there's anything. Oh god, I can't go up there, can I? Man, now I'm scared to like do anything because I'm afraid it's gonna bug out again. Can I quick save here? Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. Let's go find Liara. Oh, Jesus, hi, Rex. Y'all got anything to say?
Remember to stay hydrated.
He said, drink some water, you thirsty bitch. And I said, word. The long ass. Oh. Thank you. Whoever did that, I think that was Garrus. Actually, I want you on sniper rifle, please. Yeah! You'll see that nice little serpentine movement I was doing. I'm a pro now, just saying. A lot has changed between this episode and last episode. Oh, also, I just found out.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
I'm here if you need me.
Aw, I love you. I love you, lizard alien. Oh, what's over here? Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna go through that, and then she just went up against it. Okay. I guess we're taking the elevator. We are a handsome bunch. Look at us. Look at Rex with his pretty scales. And then you got Garrus with his snatched waist. Very handsome. Yeah, I needed those medical kits. We used a lot of that on the last fight. Oh god. Are they supposed to just like not be moving right now? Okay.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
For real? Nothing in this one? Okay. I've also been experiencing a thing when I use an ability where like my gun will like lag and it won't let me shoot or do anything for a couple of seconds even though it's not like overheated. So it's made me not want to use abilities in combat even when I definitely should. It's like I'm just standing there for a second. It seemed like those drones kind of bugged out too because they also stopped shooting. Oh, there she is!
Please?
Hi.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
So Benezia was the one in the first cutscene in episode 1 when we first met Saren that was with Saren in the ship, and then he grabbed her by the neck, and I was like, oh, Saren. But
How
like,
did you end up in there?
that's her
I
mom.
was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
You brought this on yourself. That's so mean.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Interesting. Okay. Oh gosh, they're here.
Shutting them down.
There. Shot him in his kneecap. Did y'all see that? It's right in the kneecap. I didn't think you could kneecap a robot, but I guess you can. There's another one back here, I think. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Alright, I think that's all of them. Alright, let's do it. Oh shit, it's a fucking memory thing. Okay, so down. Hey, third try, let's go. Oh, we're going underneath. All right. Good plan. Good plan. Oh, sometimes I take my hand off my mouse and terrible things like that happen. I don't want to talk about it. This looks very complicated. Oh, shit. Wrong way, my bad.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Yes.
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
Does she not even know what it is?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
And she has pretty eyes. Not as pretty
We
as
have to
Garrus,
hurry.
but you know.
The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
She just yelled at him like she was his
If
mom.
I die in here, I'll kill him.
Oh, we got a long way to go. Wait, where's Garrus? Oh, they're just looking lovingly into each other's eyes. Rex, stop it. He's mine.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
Bro.
I like your attitude.
Shields down.
I should.
Now we can run.
Thanks, boys. I couldn't hit anything there. I like how Shepard always is like in the back in those moments. Like she's never running ahead of anybody. She always makes sure everyone gets out like before her. That's a nice touch to her character.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A
Right?
century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there.
But I saw the
problem is
beacon.
finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
I like how she's been studying this her entire life and trying to figure out this mystery, and then Shepard just comes along and it's just like, oh yeah, it was the Reapers.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
It was, yeah.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
That's one way to describe her.
Find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better
Yes,
of
it
me.
is.
Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit or Saren.
I mean, her giving information about the context of the conduit is absolutely helping us. Shut the hell up, Caden. Caden always got something to say. Caden and Ashley, I can't stand them.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
Yeah, she was stuck in there
Probably
forever.
just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
For what?
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
I'm not apologizing.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
Hey, he's right for
At least the mission
once.
was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
We almost died in there. The Geth were everywhere.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
I hate them too. They always got something to say too. And they never believe anything I say. I mean, I get wanting like evidence for stuff, but like, damn, you can tell something's happening, you know? Like, obviously she's not just crazy. All right, we just did a main mission, so I'm gonna go around and talk to the crew and see if anybody has anything new to say, because that's just something that I enjoy. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go talk to Liara first, because we just got Liara. I'd like to go into her personal history and stuff. Let's go talk to her, and then we'll talk to Dr. Chakwas on the way out, and then we'll go downstairs and talk to everybody else. Oh, she's got her own little lab here. Look at this. This is cute.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
No.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology. just in case.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
She doesn't. It's interesting that she calls her own mother by her first name. I don't know if that's just like an Asari culture thing, if maybe they all do that, or maybe something happened between them like before this.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
Oh.
We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
This is gonna sound kind of bad, but they kind of sound like parasites. Like a weird type of alien parasite in a way, from the way that she's describing it.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every
We eat them?
relationship is different.
No.
Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
Oh shit, is it Saren?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Oh, never mind.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
That's awful.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I like how even amongst a monogendered species that all look entirely the same, people still find something to like pick on other people about just because they're different. That's crazy to me. Okay, we asked this stuff.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
So did I ask
I get the feeling
about
you
her?
want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
She's not offending me. I think it's kind of cool.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
It's like she's on edge constantly because people have treated her badly in her past. I mean, I feel like that's the reason why she's like that. Like, she's constantly afraid of saying the wrong thing, probably because of like how she's been treated on her own planet.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
All right, let's talk to the rest of the crew. Let's see if anybody has anything different to say. Dr.
Yes,
Chakwas?
Commander? Is there something you need?
Oh, no. We already had
Goodbye,
these conversations. All right, we're going down to the bottom of the ship. Hey.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Is it a serial killer?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts.
It is! Kinda.
We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
How could anyone piece out of this conversation right now? This is so interesting.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Do they have 4 testicles?
Somebody's making a killing out there.
For real?
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking living test tubes.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies, then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded
Ah, okay.
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
This is why Garrus hates CSEC so much, and pretty much, I bet this is what started Garrus's downward spiral, where he started to get, like, really, really negative about, like, CSEC and wanted to quit, but then, like, he didn't fully quit because, like, his dad wanted him to be a CSEC officer, and then we came along, and that's what, like set everything into motion with him, like, leaving completely.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone
They
like
were
that.
dead anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
He was
those
torturing
hostages
them.
might be wishing they'd died by now anyway.
Yup.
I just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess.
Kind of funny.
I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Oh, we're going. We are absolutely going.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go.
Oh, absolutely. I take you with me everywhere. You kidding? Of course I'm going to take you with me. Why would I not?
What do you want, Shepard?
All right, we asked about this stuff, so let's go ahead and ask about the personal
Why
inquiry.
did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Damn. That was a lot. Okay, does he have anything else to say?
You must have family other than your father.
He
Don't
does.
you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Oh.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Who has it?
Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
I'm getting it.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Absolutely. Man, we are getting set up so good for the next episode.
So long, Rex.
We're gonna be doing all the personal missions next episode.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Weirdo?
Is that the best way to spend your time, Chief?
I read you, Commander. I'll behave. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but, I'm concerned about the aliens. Vicarian and Rex.
Are you for real?
With due respect, Commander. Should they have full access to the ship?
They should have full access to the ship before you should, bitch.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
Yeah, she shouldn't either because she's an idiot. I'd let Garrus poke around before I'd let her. I mean, I know that kind of like has a double meaning, but like both are true, okay? Both are true.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Yeah, you should. Bye. Oh, I can't stand her. She's the worst. As soon as she said Vicarian, I was like, excuse me? What did you just say? Alright, Callie.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Staren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself.
Yeah, they said that they were a democracy, her people.
Officially, I'm just the same
A
as
democratic
any other
republic.
citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I guess I'm just tired of people judging me because of who my father is.
I can see that, yeah.
Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
I think we'll find her something. I'll figure something out for her.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
You have the same
Carry
stuff
on,
to say.
Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You don't say anything. You're just like a zombie NPC. All right, I guess we're going upstairs. All right, Hayden, you're like one of the last ones. Oh, we need to talk to Joker too.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I don't.
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We've got our orders. Bellyaching won't change them.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming.
He's right.
It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Seems like you beat the odds. How many didn't make it?
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects. Little things like brain cancer.
My God.
The other 10 show enough ability to augment with implants. Not always permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero. And how's a kid supposed to deal with that? A station at the edge of human space.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
I know I should have chosen like one of these options on the last one, but like they sounded vaguely flirty and like I really didn't want to flirt with Kaden, so I just didn't choose any of them.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
That's for sure.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like I hated my conversation with Ashley, but he had a more interesting I didn't. God damn it. Why does it. I'm so mad. I tried so hard to avoid that, and then it happened anyway. That's not what I meant. That's not even what was implied in the little, like vague, like, dialogue option. You know, the one that you actually, like, have to click on? That was not implied that that was going to be flirty at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why? Alright, Joker, you have anything new to say?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for once since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I kind of want to talk.
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going.
Oh my God, we've started this conversation with him like 5
I'll tell you
times.
the same thing
Okay, we've started that conversation with him like so many times. I keep thinking he'll have something different to say, and he did not. He had absolutely nothing to say. Nothing different to say, other than like the little thing at the beginning, but we heard that. Well, I think that we just got a bunch of new stuff in our journal, though. Let's take a look. We should have a bunch of new assignments. Yeah, Rex and Garrus, and then UNC Cerberus. Oh yeah, that's the thing that we got at the end of that one mission last time. And then these are just my fetch quests, aren't they? Yeah. And then we've got Liara done, so now we just have Novaria and Pharos. I might start the next one with both of these side quests for the boys, and then maybe also do a main mission. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see how the time works out on the next one. But as far as this one goes, I think that this is going to do it for this episode of Mass Effect. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!